A Christmas table adorned with a handcrafted centerpiece possesses a special kind of charm. It's the kind of gesture that immediately transforms your home into a festive, inviting space brimming with holiday spirit. Whether you're organizing a large family meal or simply aiming to enhance your dining room's appearance this season, crafting your own DIY Christmas centerpiece is an enjoyable and imaginative approach to create the desired atmosphere. The greatest aspect is that you don't have to be a crafting pro or invest a lot of money to create something lovely. Using just a few basic materials and a touch of creativity, you can create an eye-catching centerpiece that showcases your character and adds warmth to your festive celebrations. One of the easiest ways to start is by thinking about the style you want. Are you dreaming of something classic and elegant, cozy and rustic, or maybe modern and minimalistic? Once you figure out your theme, it becomes much easier to decide what materials and colors to use. For a traditional Christmas look, you can't go wrong with red, green, and gold. Think pine branches, berries, candles, and ornaments. If you prefer something softer and more modern, white and silver with touches of greenery can look incredibly chic. For a rustic farmhouse vibe, natural materials like wood, burlap, and pinecones give that warm, organic charm that feels like Christmas in the countryside. A great foundation for any centerpiece is greenery. It's simple, fresh, and instantly festive. You can use real pine, cedar, eucalyptus, or even faux garlands if you want something that lasts all season. Arrange the greenery down the center of your table as a base, letting it drape naturally. Once that's in place, you can start layering in details like candles, ornaments, or ribbon. Mixing textures is key to making it look visually interesting. Combine shiny ornaments with matte candles, soft fabrics with rustic wood, and you'll have a design that feels rich and dimensional. Candles are one of the most classic elements for a Christmas centerpiece because they bring warmth, light, and that cozy holiday glow. You can use pillar candles in different heights, taper candles in elegant holders, or even tea lights scattered around for a softer effect. If you're worried about open flames, LED candles work just as beautifully and are much safer, especially if kids or pets are around. Pairing gold or glass candle holders with greenery makes the setup look timeless and elegant, while mixing in rustic wooden holders or mason jars gives it a laid-back, homey charm. If you want to get creative, you can make your centerpiece inside a tray or a shallow bowl. This makes it easy to move around and keeps everything neatly contained. A wooden or metal tray filled with greenery, pinecones, cinnamon sticks, and ornaments is a simple but stunning DIY idea. You can even add a few fairy lights to give it that magical twinkle when the lights go down. For something a little more elevated, try using a cake stand or tiered tray to build a centerpiece with height and layers. It adds instant visual interest and looks like something straight out of a holiday magazine. Another beautiful idea is to use glass vessels like vases, cloches, or mason jars as part of your centerpiece. Fill them with ornaments in your color scheme, pine branches, cranberries, or even faux snow for a wintry feel. A large glass vase filled with water and floating candles surrounded by greenery can be breathtakingly simple and elegant. If you love that whimsical look, you can create mini winter scenes inside jars or clutches using fake snow, small Christmas trees, and tiny figurines. These little touches add a magical storytelling element to your table and can even double as conversation starters for your guests. For those who love a natural, organic look, using materials from nature is a beautiful and budget-friendly way to decorate. Gather pinecones, branches, acorns, and dried oranges to create a centerpiece that feels earthy and authentic. Spray painting pinecones in gold or silver can give them a festive upgrade while still keeping that rustic charm. Mixing in a few sprigs of holly, berries, or cotton stems adds pops of color and texture. You can also wrap twine or burlap around candle jars for that cozy, handmade touch. This kind of centerpiece not only looks lovely, but also brings that nostalgic woodland feel that so many people love at Christmas time. If you're more into a modern, minimalist vibe, focus on clean lines and simplicity. A long, sleek tray with black or white candles surrounded by eucalyptus leaves looks effortlessly elegant. You don't need a lot of clutter. Sometimes just a few statement pieces make a bigger impact. Metallic accents like gold or silver candle holders, clear glass vases, and geometric shapes can make your centerpiece feel sophisticated and current. The trick is to keep everything balanced and cohesive without overcrowding the table. For families who love adding a playful twist, you can even create a fun and whimsical centerpiece that feels lighthearted and full of joy. Think candy cane vases, bowls filled with colorful ornaments, or gingerbread houses as the main attraction. You could place a miniature Christmas village down the center of the table with twinkling lights running through it, or even set up a snowy scene with fake snow and reindeer figurines. It's a fun way to bring out the childlike wonder of the holidays, and it's sure to make everyone smile when they sit down to eat. Don't forget about incorporating scent into your centerpiece. It adds another layer of festive ambience. You can tuck cinnamon sticks, dried oranges, or sprigs of rosemary into your arrangement for a naturally fragrant touch. Not only does it look beautiful, but it also makes the whole room smell amazing, adding to that cozy Christmas feeling. One of the great things about DIY centerpieces is that you can easily switch them up throughout the season. You might start with something simple in early December and then add more decorative touches as Christmas Day approaches. Or you can adapt your design to fit different parts of your home. A smaller version for your coffee table, a grander one for your dining table, or even a few smaller arrangements to place along a mantel or buffet. This flexibility is what makes DIY decor so rewarding. It's all about making it your own. Lighting plays a huge role in how your centerpiece looks and feels. If you're hosting a dinner, dim the overhead lights and let your candles or fairy lights do the work. The soft glow will make your table feel intimate and magical, and it highlights all the beautiful textures and details you've created. If you're using battery-operated lights, tuck the wires neatly under greenery or inside jars so everything looks seamless and intentional. A small but impactful detail is how your centerpiece interacts with your table settings. Coordinating your napkins, plates, and glassware with your centerpiece helps create a cohesive, polished look. If your centerpiece has gold accents, use gold cutlery or napkin rings. If you're working with a rustic setup, linen napkins and wooden chargers will complement the theme perfectly. The goal is to have everything feel connected so that when your guests sit down, the whole table tells one beautiful holiday story. And don't underestimate the charm of personal touches. You can add name cards tucked into mini wreaths, small ornaments at each place setting, or even DIY favors that match your centerpiece. These thoughtful details make your table feel curated and full of care, which is really what Christmas decorating is all about, creating a space that feels full of love and joy. At the end of the day, your DIY Christmas centerpiece doesn't need to be complicated or expensive. The best ones are made with intention and creativity, using materials that reflect your personal style. Whether it's a grand statement piece full of sparkle or a simple, nature-inspired arrangement that feels cozy and heartfelt, what matters most is the atmosphere it creates. When you gather around the table with family and friends, the soft candlelight flickering against your handmade centerpiece will make everything feel extra special. This Christmas, take a little time to craft something beautiful for your table. Put on some holiday music, pour a warm drink, and let your creativity flow. You might be surprised by how much joy a DIY project like this brings, not just because of how lovely it looks, but because of the memories made while creating it. After all, the true spirit of the season is found in the warmth, creativity, and love we share. And nothing captures that better than a handmade centerpiece glowing softly in the heart of your Christmas celebration.